Hey everyone, we're back. Welcome. Another fantastic tier list. I'm with my girlfriend.
Hi.
We're in the garage. We've got the fan on us because it's like a bajillion degrees in
Yeah,
here.
it's 800 billion degrees, unfortunately.
Yeah, so sorry if there's any background noise. Can't help it.
Well, we can, but we're really hot.
Exactly.
So,
it's really hot in here.
Yeah.
You had the title, Gang. You see it right there in black and white. Autistic or autistic coded animated characters.
Mainly coded.
Yeah.
Not many are confirmed, we should say.
That's right.
Do you want to explain the tiers?
Yeah, we scoured the internet for these characters. Just got people's opinions. Some of our own opinions are in there. Here's the roster. This is like my own tier list because there actually isn't. Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, there's there's actually not a tier list for this, so we made our own. I don't know who added these guys, but yeah, I think we're about ready to go. We got some that we might have to debate. That's why we got this not autistic tier.
Yeah.
Because we just kind of took people's
We
suggestions.
should say a lot of them are ones that other people said.
Yeah.
And we made that for the ones that we disagree with, because there will be some that I know I'll disagree with.
Yeah. As you know, we can't just have S through F. So don't worry, guys. My girlfriend did most of the tiers.
Yeah, I am actually autistic, I should say.
Yeah.
So I can say a lot of the things that I'm going to say. Sean can't, but I can.
Yeah, I'm just autistic coded.
Yeah.
We got S for special interest. Can borrow the headphones. Air huggable.
Yep.
Average, which is chicken tenders. Take away AO3, which was my one contribution
And
to
then
the tiers.
I wrote denying your 504, so it's okay. Don't come at Sean.
Yeah, what does that mean? I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay.
So, well, I think we're about ready to get started. They're in alphabetical order, which is kind of interesting. We don't have like the characters from the same show together, which
that's okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
First up, we have his name's Aaron.
Yeah,
From,
Aaron.
You've never seen this movie,
I haven't
right?
seen this movie.
Okay,
no.
I've watched this movie. It was a second ago. I do remember it being very heavy-handed, his autistic coding. I mean, like, his special interest is dinosaurs, and he, like, loses his shit, like, when he gets to see dinosaurs.
Is that relatable?
Which, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Already?
No.
Something I can relate to.
Okay.
So, for that, honestly, I'm gonna go chicken tenders.
Is he like the
He's a
baseline for being autistic?
Yeah, he's a little bit annoying little brother, and by a little bit, I mean a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, I wouldn't hug him, because he's a little boy, and is therefore sticky and gross and smelly and basically all the things that you have been.
Okay.
So.
Okay. You can talk about this one too, because everyone's gonna hate me if I drop my gumball.
Yeah,
opinions.
because guess who doesn't like gumball?
I just can't get into it. I respect
Bro.
the gajillion different animation mediums that are in Gumball, but it's just not. It's just
Sean,
not my
I'm gonna
show.
deny your 504. Okay?
Except for the remote control episode. That episode's fire.
Okay.
But other than that, I just can't get into this show.
So Anais was only mentioned like once under like a Reddit post in like the comments, but I do honestly agree with this. It isn't blatant, and for that, honestly, I like that. I'm gonna put her in air huggable. I definitely still see her as autistic. She's not autistic.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think we're gonna run into her later. I feel like it's the same thing as Rapunzel, where I think they just kind of forget that she's not socialized at all.
In the world like ours, where like there's so many things that are established, like one of the big signs is like wanting something different.
Yeah, very true.
I think.
That is very
I think
true.
a different way of thinking is kind of a big sign.
Her
actually.
journey can be very autistic coded, I feel. So for that, where do you want to put her?
Uh,
I'm definitely not thinking we're gonna take away Area 3 or anything.
Oh no. In Disney princess wise, she's pretty average.
Yeah, she's pretty likable.
Yeah, she's
So, you
fine.
could put-
She doesn't talk for half the movie, which
That's
is
very true. Nonverbal representation. Actually.
that's right.
That's tough.
Even then.
Okay, we should we should put her in air huggable.
Yeah, I'll just throw her in here. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, Benny.
It's my king, my goat. This is like the most heavy-handed you can get, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where he's not really in the story unless spaceships are mentioned.
Yeah.
Goes apeshit when spaceships are mentioned. Obviously, we know his special interest. We know what gets him going.
Do you want to put him in the orange one? You can borrow the
Sure,
headphones.
yeah.
I think
would.
you think he ranks pretty high.
He's also voiced by Charlie Day, so I'm very biased because I like that actor. So, you know.
Okay.
Okay, next we have Brett Hand. Again, Sean cannot speak on this because he has not seen Peak. That is Inside Job.
Okay, sorry. At least I know about the show.
He's basically like Benny in a different font.
Oh.
In a lot of ways.
Was he like baking?
Well, in that male wife photo that we have, he is pretending to be like a 50s, like, you know, housewife. Don't question it. Don't question it.
Oh, Julia Child.
Okay. But yeah, I think he's very air huggable. I would even put him in Can Borrow My Headphones. I don't think I saw anyone really put Brett Hand, aside from like on one Pinterest collage, under like, you know, characters I headcanon as autistic. And I agree. So, you know, okay, you can speak on the next one.
Oh, yeah, this was my addition. I mean, it's kind of in that gray area where it's like maybe he's just, maybe it's just like a kid. He honestly might just be an annoying kid. He kind of reminds me of... What? What? What?
Okay, put him down for not autistic.
Okay,
then.
I will. He reminds me of... never mind, he might watch this video.
Okay.
You know what I'm about to say.
I 100% think he's a face man for the autistic community. And most autistic kids, I feel, had an attachment to him at some point when watching Gravity Falls. I think it's a little bit of both, where he's beloved by the community, but there's also a lot of traits that you see in him. And it's not to the point where it's like Benny, where it's overwhelming, but it feels very real, because his character is very realistic in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
For that, I'd put him in, like, air huggable.
He's really on the same tier as Ariel, though. I feel like he's better than Ariel.
Yeah, put him on.
Okay, there we go. Oh, here you go. All right.
Yeah.
I'll back up and get out of the way.
This is my glorious king. Fun fact, his character is what helped me realize that I was autistic.
Oh,
because,
congratulations.
okay, well, obviously that means I have a lot of bias, though, because for me in my head, like right now, there's alarm bells sounding like S for special interest, and also TMNT is my special interest. So S for special interest, S, you know what I'm saying?
It's our tier list.
But that's very true. But you also like Donatello, right?
And Donatello's the best turtle.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what to tell
obviously.
you.
In other iterations, it's less, but in this one, he was specifically written to be neurodivergent.
I mean, he was brought up again and again and again by the people suggesting characters.
This is very true, and for that...
That's just how it is, man.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot of Rise. I've only seen the 2012 one. And then, like, the really early one.
If you know She-Ra, I literally threw him into, like, right after like the Portal episode, and Sean was kind of just like, what like, why are there so many characters? It was basically like the final battle of all final battles.
Many characters.
It was really crazy. So that was a very wild, like when Catra destroys Hordak's arm, you know, that crazy stuff, right? Entrapta is very much, I've seen a lot of people say that her representation still holds up today, and I've seen a lot of people say like, it's not the best. She does sort of read like the in-between of Donnie and Benny. Overwhelming and like just so much of like, okay, we get it, you like tech, you know what I mean? But I don't think that's terrible, and I think she's still very fun and sweet, so I'd put her in like air huggable, personally.
That sounds good.
Okay, we have Sean up next.
Okay, this is not me. This is not me. Okay.
This is you.
How is this me?
He looks just like you.
No, he doesn't. My hair is so much longer than him. And he has no
but it's
facial
just
hair.
as crazy as yours.
Okay, yeah. My arm's gonna do that little flaily thing too.
Yeah, see, like...
Yeah. What's he looking at?
Well, he's looking up because burgers are raining for, you know, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I don't know why you chose
I haven't seen that
photo
movie
of
in a
him.
long time.
Oh, it's so peak. I am honestly going to put him in... I would say Can Borrow My Headphones or Air Huggable. He's a likable character, and also his autism is his strength, if that makes sense.
What?
Like him really being into tech and really being into like, which common theme as we're seeing, and being very much himself.
I'll cut the video.
Yeah. First time Sean's seen daylight.
Okay, we're just gonna put him, I don't know, here or here? One of these?
I can put air huggable.
Air huggable?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
you can
fun.
go there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
But see, why are you complaining? Why are you complaining?
Listen, Fred, oh.
Okay. Do you want to use words next time?
So, okay, sorry. I don't know. Freddie Jones Mystery Incorporated wasn't my favorite version of Fred. But then again, Fred is like my. I totally see it. 110% I see it. But I mean, then again, Fred is probably my least favorite character in Scooby Doo.
Really?
Of the five main characters, like who's picking Fred as their favorite?
I think making him autistic though is definitely a way to explain that he's kind of just like a guy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because he really is just like the guy of the group. I don't really know what to say. Honestly, we could have put probably any of the Scooby-Doo characters except for Daphne on this, and it could have been valid.
Yeah.
But yeah, where do you want to put him? Just average, maybe?
He's average. He's fine.
Yeah.
He explains why he wears an ascot.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus of
Okay.
Nazareth.
Well, okay. Hey. We have Judah from BoJack Horseman. I do very much. His character is very good. He is like pretty much the only solid goated character throughout BoJack that doesn't do anything absolutely heinous throughout all of the show.
Oh, fun.
But he's a great character, and I fully understand him being headcanoned and honestly very much coded as autistic in a way that's kind of subtle. He's just very deadpan. I feel like that describes all of his character. Extremely deadpan, but very caring. And so that makes me want to put him in Air Huggable.
Definitely.
And next,
No problem with that.
do either of us remember her name?
Katie.
I'm going to put her one tier above her brother.
Her bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because obviously she's a more fleshed out character, her being the main character. And it's a little less heavy-handed, which makes it a little less insufferable.
Oh. Friendly fire. Yeah,
it's
all
a
your
little
special
bad.
interests are here. Isn't that great?
Oh my God.
Look, next is Amethyst from your
Okay,
favorite show, Steven Universe.
No. That is not what that is. Okay, it's Kipo from Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beasts. If you haven't watched Peak, please watch Peak because that is such an underrated show. And also has 3 black main characters, which is so tough. And one of them is Blasian. Gotta love it.
Hey.
I know, one of the 3 Blasian cartoon
It's
characters ever.
It's like Dave Roberts.
Yeah, so, but that's Kipo, and Kipo is so tough. I definitely see it. She's very much, I feel like she embodies, out of all these characters, the empathy of autism the most. Like, she just feels everyone's emotions all the time, and I definitely get that.
That's nice.
I'd put her in Can Borrow My Headphones. Next, Sean has seen one clip of this show.
What is
and
this,
it was,
bro?
if you can insert that clip.
He died trying to save a little girl who'd run in front of a bus. Huh. Maybe that means he was into little girls.
But please know that Psyche is the goat, okay?
That's Psyche right there?
Yes.
Okay.
He's the goat. He's the main character. And I like that he's constantly depicted as the only sane one while also being very autistic coded. I think that's very fun. I think that's a very great thing. And for that, I'd put him in Can Borrow My Headphones. He's a very peak character. I didn't realize that some people weren't watching Psyche without realizing that he's autistic coded. I thought that was kind of the whole point, but you know.
Yeah. Hey Hawaiians.
I
hey
feel
guys.
like this one's not autistic.
She's
Me
kind
personally.
of just a kid.
Yeah, that's.
The chowder situation.
I feel like it too. Surprisingly, a lot of people were saying Lilo. I guess I could see some of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's very passionate about a lot of things. But again, I feel like that's just her personality.
Yeah, I think she's just a kid who's in the middle of a lot. I think. There's like there's a lot and there's a lot of questions. I'm just gonna throw this in here.
I see
it just says volumes. Autism.
Yeah. No, that's actually very valid.
So much autism.
Yeah.
But
I
also
see
a
that.
very, very good character.
Yeah, for sure. Same thing with Dipper. I know a lot of people who eventually realized that they were autistic had a strong attachment to her, being like, she's so me, and then being like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So for that, again, I feel like S tier, like that just moves her to S tier.
She might be one of the best characters. She's probably the best character in the show, in my opinion. She's the most bearable character in the show.
For sure.
I think,
she's just fun. She's
sweet. She's probably like the only character in the show who didn't have a moment where I was ripping my hair out.
Yeah, true.
Dipper, you had a couple of those, bro.
Yeah, Dipper, you had many of those.
You were on my nerves a couple times,
thin
bro.
ice, yeah. Okay,
Monday!
talk your shit.
Monday. I don't know. It's definitely she stands out amongst all these other characters. I think for sure.
Yeah.
If she was to be
like,
amongst the list.
I feel like optimism is something that is very much exhibited in a lot of autistic coded characters.
Yeah.
I feel like Donnie is also one that he's not an optimist at all.
Pessimism is still definitely possible though.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's still
And I feel like that's not touched on enough. Where would you put her? I think I could see it.
I definitely think it's possible.
Okay.
Okay. I think Billy's just fucking stupid. I might just tender her. I think. Okay, hold on. That sounded crazy. I'll just put her in the middle tier.
I will say I like her character a lot. She went to like the Dipper Pine School of Autism for sure. Always has one book in her hand and is always saying something that like nobody else asked for at all in any capacity. But I definitely see her. From what I remember though, she like actually gets like shot 57 times by the narrative. Like it's just all angst on her side for a lot of the time.
Oh, that's a shame.
But I'd put her in like chicken tenders.
Oh my God, Max Horowitz. It's just such an interesting look into the life of an adult character with it.
He's probably the realest example we have
of
it. It was just such a like when he gets diagnosed, obviously, like, I got diagnosed, 3 years ago, and that's still relatively early, but it's still, like, I was still even able to relate to the fact of not knowing for a big chunk of my life.
That was the full intention. He was treated with a lot of care, too.
Yeah.
It was treated,
you could
like,
tell
so
that all
honestly.
the writers did all of their research with everything. It was, Okay. Next, we have Nimona from Nimona. I honestly didn't think of this when I first watched Nimona. Now, I do see it. I don't think she's, I don't know how to say this, but like super high on the spectrum. I know we don't really use that terminology anymore. But yeah, I definitely can see it. She's got a lot of, she kind of reminds me of like Mabel, but if she wanted to like
do evil and kill people.
Oh, so wait, so you're saying she's not very high on the spectrum, but she reminds you of Mabel? How
well,
does that
yes,
make any
but
sense?
that's just because she's not, I guess, super optimistic, maybe, I don't know. But she has a lot, because her journey is coded more as like a genderqueer person. Well, I mean, I just wanted you to take a good long look at that photo that you see right in front of you. And I am allowed to say that. I don't know why you're laughing.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Sorry. Smiling with teeth.
Let's just say that I have a very close friend who is also autistic, and I think we understand each other in a way that is very reminiscent of SpongeBob and Patrick. People with autism subconsciously gravitate more toward people who are also neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, well, you could talk about your favorite show next.
Oh, no. All right, which one of us is going to get crucified first for saying they don't like Steven Universe?
Well, I mean, you just said it right now.
Oh,
So,
shoot.
Mr. Steven Universe, love is so forced.
Are the crystal gems. Please don't copyright me.
I definitely see this, bro. She PMO in like every sense of the like.
Steven!
Oh my god,
And
yes,
the
bro.
best!
For that, I'm gonna put her in denying your 504.
Steven Universe isn't that bad. But Pearl's kind of annoying.
She is, and she PMO, bro, always. Okay, anyway, that's my queen right there. She's great.
Does she have like tism?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Optimism. She's also very empathetic, but she's very sensitive, which I feel like she represents that aspect of autism very well. She's very sensitive, and like her emotions are very volatile. She experiences them at the max all the time, if that makes sense. So, you know.
Is pink the color of autism? Pink and purple?
Oh my god, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Oh, next, similar to the Ariel situation, Rapunzel.
I think she grew up in a tower, so like what other, she's gonna be awkward. She's gonna be a little,
Yeah.
not ready for the outside world.
She's the quirky protagonist, guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
seriously.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I say we put her in Can Borrow My Headphones.
I have
Do you
nothing
wanna-
to say about Rick and Morty.
Well, this one was confirmed,
Yeah.
which is crazy. I honestly have no idea where to put it.
I don't know what to do with it either. I haven't seen Rick. I haven't really sat down to watch Rick and Morty.
Me neither.
I've it was on somewhere sometime in like a bar or something.
One
I
of
was
my
like,
best
okay.
friends, she loves Rick and Morty so much. And this would be a time that I'd have to dial her in and be like, where would we put him? But I don't know. I feel like maybe we should just put him in Takeaway 803.
You can take away 803 from his from the series creator.
Yeah, but yeah, true.
This was
Okay.
both of our combined genius to put
Yes.
Robin on here.
Yes, D1 Crash Out.
Yeah. Look at that face.
Oh my. Well, you chose the photos.
When she says I chose the photo, I mean I just jumped around in Bing Images until one that wasn't a WebP came up and I just downloaded it.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't mind the photos we chose.
But where should we put him is the question. See, like Robin, where do I begin?
Yeah,
there's so much to say about you.
Yeah,
my little Crash Out, my baby hand king. The leader above all leaders.
But on the other hand, Starfire touching me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my freaky Ash leader.
Yeah.
Love you. I say we put him in Denying Your 504 lovingly.
Yeah, okay.
Do you understand
I
me?
can't put him next to Pearl. I can't do it.
No, you have to.
I can't put him next to Pearl.
Son, you have to.
Here we go. Let's just do that.
What are you gonna name it, Robin?
Crane kick, Robin.
I think you should go in S. A lot of autistic people love SpongeBob.
Yeah, okay. I played
one
SpongeBob.
autistic person's played SpongeBob in SpongeBob the Musical.
I have not seen Bob's Burgers. I'll be honest with
I
you.
have seen.
Oh, that's not true. I watched it in a hotel room one time.
Okay. Well, thank you for clearing that up. I think everyone was wondering if you had seen it in a hotel room one time. Thank you. Sean?
It's my TV impression.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely see it. I feel like in any other show, her representation would be a little bit offensive, but because it's Bob's Burgers, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
then it's really good. Does that make sense?
I kind of, yeah.
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 Because I used to watch Bob's Burgers with a certain friend who like always thought it was like peak comedy. I mean, he was kind of right. But yeah, he would always die at her scenes. I honestly think we could put her in Air Huggable or Can Borrow My Headphones. I think she's pretty good.
Okay.
As an autistic character. I would put him in... I'd put him in Air Huggable too, honestly. I definitely see it. He also went to like the Flint Lockwood School of Autism, where it's like he's very much like an adult who needs a job, like, but is still acting at his grown age, like getting exceedingly excited for caramel corn and like air drones. You know what I mean?
Yummies.
Yeah. Oh my God. Next.
Rachel.
No. Tulip.
That's right.
Oh my God. But Infinity Train, for me, if you know me, it's my one that got away, you know? Infinity Train, where do I begin? Where do I even end? All that being said, Tulip is very much like Donnie in another font. But on top of that, she has a lot of aggression. A lot of aggression and anger that goes... Anger is a huge part of autism. And just like that sort of rage. Yeah. But I think she's a great... like representation of that because she also exhibits a lot of fear of change. Like when we find her in the story, her parents are going through a divorce and they've just told her, and so part of her like insane rage and bad emotional regulation is because of the change that she knows she's going to be going through, or that she has already gone through. So I'd put her in Can Borrow My Headphones, honestly. I feel like her representation carries her up a bit. Next we have my queen, Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much all but canon here. Okay, this is the 57th one that I've been talking about in a row. Next we have, I think it's Twyla from Monster High. Very good, Monster High, I don't know what generation that is. I don't know why I even tried to attempt the generation. Gen 14 it could be. But she is confirmed, and I know she actually like talks about it, like uses the language, like says I'm autistic, which is definitely a step up. Or do you think she's just a geek?
She might just be geeked. I don't know if I see it. I'll be so honest with you.
Interesting. That might be a hot take.
I don't
think that's
know.
a pretty hot take.
I don't know. A lot of people were suggesting her. I
Yeah.
don't know if I see it. Maybe I'm thinking too much of the original one. Because in 1969, the characters all had, like, no character beyond, like, Velma was the smart one.
Yeah. I think in more recent adaptations, she's very much more, like, her sarcasticness and her, like, kind of a little bit, like, Mandy-ish stuff of, like, a little bit of cynicism.
Yeah. Oh, like in Be Cool, Scooby-Doo? Oh, I can see that more.
Yeah.
I just thought of that right now, when
Yeah.
the art style was freaky ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, talk your shit on this one.
Hey, Wander Over Yonder, great show. In my little impressions video that I made, my 158 impressions video, a lot of people were surprised that I did Wander, and they're like, hey, thanks for reminding me of this show. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that's cute.
That want for change. It kind of reminds me of Pinky, honestly.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that,
it reminds
actually.
me of Pinky.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
One last special Kids for the Road.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
I didn't say that. Bro, as we know, Ninjago been peak, like the OG Ninjago series been peak. Zane, like, if you know, you know, like, our first...
That was Zane.
Genuinely was so good. Like, I still think that's, like, peak writing. Like, never will I write something as good as that episode, you know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
But, okay, hey. All that being said, it does fall into, like, the problematic nature of, like, okay, like, is everyone who's autistic, like, a robot, alien? Like, that's just very much, like, it's putting someone that's autistic in a category that's, you know, inhuman, which I don't like. That being said, he's a good character. You know what I'm saying? We can put him there. He's cool.
Hey, that works
He's
for my pattern brain. Now every tier is only one row. Oh wait. Can I go in Robin?
Yeah, let's put you in Robin. I can't work this mouse over you. I think that's a pretty stacked, like, that's actually Dream Blunt rotation, the very top row for me.
That top row is fantastic.
That's pretty tough, personally.
Oh, Max, you're invited to the function. Even the second row is pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's nice to rest your